survival theory. So I've been prepping for a while, and I had amassed quite a bit of food. However, I did not know really how much food I had. I could see the volume. You know, I'm like, oh, look at all these containers and all these buckets. Surely I have a lot, but I didn't really know how much I had. So Sea-Dog and I got together and we inventoried everything and counted the calories, counted the protein, and we listed each item. So now I've got an inventory, and I'm able to share with you what a certain amount of calories looks like, what a certain amount of protein looks like, and also what else is important besides calories and protein. So I'm going to show you 3 pictures here. And these 3 pictures are, let's just say, a bulk of the stash. And some of these are bins, and some of these are buckets. So I've got a lot of calories and protein stored up. But that's not the big picture. The big picture is variety, nutrition. Calories and protein are a gauge in how many days you can survive, sure. And in a short haul, a short term, calories and protein may be the most significant thing, such as a couple weeks. You know, you want to maintain your calories and protein for a couple of weeks. And then everything returns to normal, you're fine. But what about long term? I'm prepping for long term, so calories and protein are not the do-all, say-all, end-all for my prepping. It's all about balanced nutrition. For every bag of rice I get, say it's a 25-pound bag, I need basically a huge armful of canned vegetables, maybe some canned fruits, some whole wheat flour or pasta. You know, I need to balance that out. You know, it's dehydrated milk, things like that. Maybe even some emergency vitamin tablets, things like that. So it's all about balance and getting the proper nutrition, because calories and protein alone aren't going to cut it. So how much does it cost to get 1 million calories? Well, it doesn't cost that much. I just did some calculations here, and I'm going to take rice and peanut butter as the 2 comparisons. Now, for 1 million calories, for rice, you have to spend about $240. $240 for 1 million calories. That's not a bad deal. But here's the problem. That's about 27 25-pound bags. That is a lot of storage. A lot of storage. I mean, imagine trying to, stash 25, 26 5-gallon buckets somewhere, plus all the Mylar. The buckets of Mylar can cost more than the rice, depending on the availability. If all you care about is calories, let's look at peanut butter. Now, assuming you don't have any allergies, for $320, you can have 1 million calories with peanut butter. Yeah, it does cost a little bit more. It's $320. But remember, you're not buying all this at once. You're buying some here, some there. So that's 1 million calories for $320. Now, why is peanut butter better just from a calorie perspective? Well, it's also better from a protein perspective. Loaded with protein. So you're getting a lot of protein to match those calories. In addition to that, all mine is put up, but if you see my prepping videos, every time I go to Costco, I buy a double pack of that peanut butter. So that's not very much. I mean, the peanut butter jar is this tall. It's about that big around, 2 of them next to each other. It's a double peanut butter package. And to get 1 million calories, only need 32 of those. Can you imagine how much easier it is to stash 64 peanut butter jars rather than, say, 25, 26, 27 5-gallon buckets? Another advantage is you always hear about you don't want to attract attention during SHTF. Well, if you're cooking rice, you've got a heat source, a flame source, a fire, the smells of cooking. You're going to get that with rice. Plus, think about all the water you have to use to make that rice edible. Peanut butter, you open up that jar, yummy deliciousness right there, no cooking involved. So just for calories and protein, I think peanut butter is a better option because of the storage space and the no cooking involved. So that's just something to think about. I estimate 2,000 calories a day and 50 grams of protein. That's my standard per person per day during SHTF. And that's like if I've got 4,000 calories and 100 grams of protein, it's 2 days of food. Alright, Sea-Dog is going to show us what's in these buckets.
Bucket 3.
That's bucket number 3. We've got it labeled. It's from 2018. Let's see what's in there.
Alright, off the bat, we got some mac and cheese.
So we got good variety. Mac and cheese.
Spaghetti.
That's whole wheat spaghetti.
Whole wheat spaghetti. Elbow pasta. Bunch of rice.
Yeah, that's just bags of rice.
Green peas. Lentils. More rice.
Show them the bags there. These things. So people, when you put this rice in the Mylar bags, go ahead and cut out the packaging for your rice. So instead of writing on there, well, you write what's on there, but now you have this nutrition information, calories, protein, vitamins, minerals, as well as how much is in that bag, what kind it is, even the production date of that rice. So it doesn't hurt anything to cut these out of the package and just roll them up and throw them in the bucket.
Nice and easy.
Alright, Sea-Dog, show us that bin right there.
Lucky bin 17.
Alright, so that's bin 17. Now this has quite the variety. Bin 17, this whole bin is 36,039 calories and 1,320 grams of protein. Gives a sampling of what's in there.
We got some toilet paper, all sorts of peas, beans, canned vegetables and fruit, also baking soda, peanut butter, lots of coffee, condiments, cups.
Now in each one of these bins, or almost all of them, there's an assortment of, there may be shampoo, small containers of hand soap, small hand soaps, like hotel size, condiments with napkins, salt, pepper, and some plastic or paper cups. And most bins have some of that jammed in there.
Some pure cane sugar and baking soda, cranberries, instant oatmeal, dry milk.
Dry milk, that's a good one. That looks like peas and beans down there. A double package of...
Some toaster pastries.
Probably half the calories are in this peanut butter right here. So this has got quite a variety, a lot of proteins, a lot of vegetables. I see some sardines down there. Some more condiments. So that's got a good variety. Alright, so let's show them this bin, because this bin is number 19. And it really doesn't have much food in there.
Moist towelettes. We got salt, baking soda, bug spray, baby wipes.
Kosher salt.
Lots of big bag of flour.
That's our only source of calories, really, in here for the most part. We've got a lot of unbleached flour in there. And there's another one. So it's flour, all the stuff you've already seen. Here's some shampoo, trash bags, even has water, 1 roll of toilet paper, more salt. So not all the bins are loaded with food. So all of these bins here, this all fits under one bed. So under that one bed, there is 184,052 calories. That's over 3 months worth of food that you can hide under one bed. Got 2 cases of loose green beans. I've got a packet of mouthwash. Case of baked beans. Show us what's in this bin right here.
Alright.
What bin number is that?
It's going to be bin 9. Summer 2019.
So that's from 2019.
So we have another mixed bag of soap, condiments, cups. Another big thing of peanut butter. We got dried milk, lots of that. Some flour. Some more toilet paper. Veggie pasta going down. And corn, potatoes, chicken noodle soup, chicken dumplings, green beans.
This bin right here has 28,588 calories and 1,129 grams of protein.
Coffee.
Yeah, some loose coffees. What is that right there?
Apple cider vinegar.
Alright. So it's got quite the variety.
Yeah. Alright. Summer 2018.
So that's a small portable bin.
This is the can edition. We got chicken noodle soup, chili, beets, more evaporated milk, mandarin oranges, peaches.
So we're looking at
yams.
fruit, vegetables, meats, quite a variety there. Beans. Now this small bin has 4,825 calories and 333 grams of protein. So that's a lot of protein compared to the calories. Of course, and I try not to keep everything in very large bins. Most of those bins are relatively small. They don't weigh that much. I do have a couple that are pretty heavy. But most of the bins, one person can pick up and carry. So all of my preps are portable. All of it. I can throw it in a truck. I don't have to pull it off of a shelf in a pantry or my garage. Try to box it up. Forget that. If I need to get out of here, I'm going to take as much of that as possible. Also, I may want to stash it away from my home when the hordes come. So I can do that easily because of the way it's organized. So can you guess how many calories are in all those bins and buckets? Well, you just looked at 1,211,507 calories. That's over 1.2 million calories. That is 605 days at 2,000 calories a day. That's 86 weeks or about a year and a half. Now what about protein? Going by the 605 days of calories that I have, that is 63.95 grams of protein. That is excellent. That is great. It's 1.5 years of calories and protein. So for that 1.2 million calories, I did not count sugar and items like that. All the sugar that I've got stashed and other sweeteners or condiments, things like that, I did not count any of that. So if I were to count the sugar, I would have well above 1.2 million. I removed this whole wheat flour, all-purpose baking mix. Not flour, baking mix. And this is going to go bad if it's not already bad. I need to make something with it. I've also got this Mylar bag of whole wheat flour. I'm going to take this entire bag and make hardtack out of it. By making hardtack, I preserve all these calories and this protein and these nutrients. So I also showed you a picture of those MREs. Those MREs combined with all my freeze-dried meals, I didn't show those. If I were to take those out, I've got almost 200,000 calories just in MREs and freeze-dried foods. If I were to take those out, I would still have over 1 million calories. So that 1.2 million does include a good supply of freeze-dried meals as well as MREs. So now you've seen 1.2 million calories. It doesn't take up a whole garage. It doesn't take up, that much space. A good portion of that fits under one bed. And the buckets I can throw in a closet. I can throw somewhere else. They stack up. So those are good to go. Everything's in Mylar. I've got my MREs up here in my room, just kind of under a shelf. Some of the larger bins, are stashed somewhere else. So they're spread out, and it doesn't look like a prepping house. You walk in, you're not going to see food everywhere. You'll see a stock pantry, and that's it. Everything's kind of hidden away. So that's the idea, is to have it portable and hidden away in a safe, secure location. Now, one final note on preps. All that stuff I have stashed, or you have stashed, isn't going to amount to a hill of beans if you can't protect it. So get you some protection. You've got to defend yourself and protect your preps, protect everyone around you. If you can't protect it, it could be taken from you. Well, thanks for watching Survival 3. Share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Beans, bullets, and Band-Aids. Not necessarily in that order.